Good morning. This is AJ with a.j.farzad LOA.com. This week I want to chat about the concept of giving your power away. It seems that we all need an external source of reassurance. Or is it that we need someone to blame? When I start talking about 100% personal responsibility, students usually ask if I'm an atheist or something like that. On the contrary, I'm actually substantiating the trust of God, source, universe, whatever makes you feel good in that thing or power that brought us and created this cosmos. We are, as far as I know, the only species with free will. That is why we are the species that can utilize the law of attraction by intent rather than being ruled by it by default. People believe in religions or dogmas for comfort and guidance. There are all kinds of religions around this little blue ball we live on. There's nothing wrong with that until you give your power back to the source that not only gave you that power, but actually designed this entire cosmos to work precisely based on the assumption that you have all the power. When I was growing up, I was learning concepts that were widely acceptable and yet constricting my power. Belief and dogmas usually only help a few that came up with the rules. Unfortunately, sometimes religion as a business gets in the way of religion as a path to enlightenment. If you hear that you are full of sin all your impressionable years, it is difficult to clean up that type of resistance. If you think you're not worthy of insane amount of wealth or health and prosperity, it is hard to believe that you are made to have everything you want. When you think that if you win, someone else has to lose, it is hard not to feel guilty. And guilt is not the path to prosperity. Here's the truth. God resides in you. You are part of the whole that is the universe. Guess what? Everyone around you is also the same. Why is it that we treat each other so badly? Why is it that when we get into this locker room mentality of us versus them, so much hatred, racism, and just a lack of compassion comes out of us that are supposed to be the most enlightened creatures on this planet? When you learn that within your body you have red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, neutrophils, and all other kinds of cells, you do not make judgment decisions about how red blood cells are more important than the others, or that one type is less than the other. All the cells are needed for the body to function well and to keep you healthy. And guess what? When a group of cells get together and try to attack the other cells, it is called autoimmune disease. Literally, you are killing yourself. Yet as humans, because we may look different or have different functions or think different or be raised different, we turn on each other and we're only attacking the only planet that we have to live on. And guess what? The planet will survive. It has for billions of years, and it will long after we are gone. We only are going to be destroying ourselves in the process. We have to get a clue. We are all in this together, and we have nowhere else to go, as far as I know. Taking care of each other, or at least treating each other as humans, is not just civilized, but it is essential if we are to survive. Any doctrine that segregates a section of humanity cannot possibly be the path to enlightenment. Throughout the history, religious leaders of any faith has always cherished and helped out the outcasts, the ones that were different, the ones that were not paid attention to. And the difference that we see within the leaders and those that go about interpreting the words of those religious leaders at times are not only different but are contradictory. the followers seem to use the teachings as an exclusion criteria when most prophets preached inclusion. Words can be misunderstood. Words can be abused. Feelings are more accurate. Watch your children at play when they have not had the chance to develop prejudices and judgments. Even if a conflict arises within a group of children that are playing, it usually passes quickly and they're back to play. Kids go around regardless of the looks and beliefs and are just innately happy playing around with each other. This is because playing feels good. Conflict does not feel good. And kids instinctively know to follow their pure energy and how to let go of bad feelings and go towards good feelings. Remember, life is supposed to be fun, as Abraham Hicks teaches. I hope this makes sense. I hope this sort of my editorializing kind of rings a bell with you. If you like this, go ahead and share it. Make sure that you go on my website and sign up for my newsletter so you do not miss any of my events. Thank you, and to your success. Thank you for listening, and if you would like to have this type of training for your organization, please email me at aj@a.j.farzad.com. To your success.